item and just kind of getting the general outline complete. So I'm going to hit the eyeball layer on Flair right here. And the first thing I notice is that my lion kind of extrudes outside of the circle, so I probably want to shrink all of him down right here being the outline layer. I'm going to take the selection tool up here, top left, hotkey V, and I want to click and drag and I want to select the entirety of the lion. So I'm clicking, dragging, letting go, and I can see that all of my lines inside my lion are now selected. Hovering over any of the corner pockets, you'll see your icon changes to that diagonal arrow. Hold down Shift, click and drag, and if you want to make it a little smaller, you can. Now is also a really good time to do any rotation on your lion too, if you want it to be rotated. I enjoyed the tilt that it was at, so I'm going to leave it right there and click all. Actually, I'm going to decrease a little more, and then I'm just going to try to get them relatively centered. I'm actually going to go here and outline or lock my outline layer and unlock the flare and select the flare because I want to make that one a little bit bigger. Holding Shift again at the corner pocket, clicking and dragging, repositioning. That right there looks good. You can use your little arrow keys on the bottom right of your keyboard to get like really precise movement. That's what I just did there. I'm going to relock and unlock now on the outline layer. So now I'm ready to edit again. Again, make sure you don't do anything on your stock photo layers. If you have an item like a crown or a shield or claw marks or something like that, you probably just want to brush tool it like we did everything of the lion. But if you're going for a more generic shape, if you click and hold under the rectangle tool here, you will see that you have other kind of like geometric standard shapes. I'm going to use the ellipses tool. Going down to my color, it's none at the moment. I'm just going to use black again. And I'm going to hold Shift, click, and drag, and let go at about there. I will have to do some positioning, so I will take my selection tool and I will move it back here. Oh, it looks like it did not take my black color, so let me try. Oh, that's because I had it set here. Now it's set to white. Black. All right. If I click off and hide all my layers, you'll notice that this outside circle is really, really thin. I'm using my arrow keys to just kind of do one last repositioning. And then I'm actually going to swap it. I'm going to be filling it. Before I fill it though, I guess I should show you this. Look up here where my arrow cursor is, where it says stroke. While it's selected, you can click this and increase the thickness of the circle. So our logos are eventually going to be in circles, so that doesn't really matter so much to me. I want the whole thing filled, so if I go over here to this bottom left and then flop and flip it, you'll see that it changes. Black might not be the best color for me right now, so I'm temporarily changing it to a medium gray. And then I'll notice that again, once again, it's in front of everything. So if you have something like this that's like impeding your logo, select it, right click with 2 fingers, and then you'll see a range, and I can do like a send to back, and now all my lion will be in front of it. So if you're doing any kind of standard shape like that, that's the kind of trick that I would use for this. If you're doing something more drawing oriented, it's very much the same brush tool process that you did for the other ones. In the next video, I'm going to go over coloring and different options with that. This is where the logo can get a little tricky, and this is also where sketchbook users would have to import their logo into Illustrator pretty much from here on out. So till then, take care.